Hi, chat. How's it going? I'm not gonna do that voice. How's it going? How we feeling? It's a beautiful day for it. So here's the game plan for here today. That last stream was really fun. I thought it was really cool to work our way through a bingo card here. The goal for today, and this is stupid and ambitious, is I'm going to try to black out the bingo card today. I'm going to re-roll the card because I don't want to have any prior knowledge or say really on what is there. But we're going to start with a brand new bingo card, and the goal is to just work our way through the entire card piece by piece by piece. So let me just go to the bingo sync here, and I'm going to re-roll it. Let's see what we get. All right. Hope that looks right on stream. All right, here we go. Revealing in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Increase your base HP in 6 games. It's not so bad. Campanella 3. That's a stage B boss. Okay, I could do that. 3 fuel tanks is very easy. Win 2 games in a row without jumping in hot foot. I'm so bad at hot foot even when you can jump. Seaside Drive, destroy the UFO at stage 3. I think that's going to be our warm-up, to be honest with you. And I'm going to have to look up a little bit of the rules here. What's up, Big Fatty Fat? Overbold has a tendency to do that. It is, it's the slow and insidious killer. Complete a wave with 1,000 plus stakes without using bombs? Brother. Oh, man. Well, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to, yeah, let's go ahead and start with Seaside because we know that it's fun and good, and I feel like just to get the day started, get things cooking here. Actually, let's make a new file here. That seems like a good place to get this going. Straight up with Overbold, I feel like the secret is the hardest part of the game is the first 3 waves and then the last wave. Like, if you risk it, if you gamble enough on the first few waves, like the first 3 waves, then you can really set yourself up to just have money coming in like fierce. Do we have any general goals about like killing bosses on that card? Anyone see? I don't see any. We have an arcade leaderboard, so that will also be able to complete here as long as I don't quit out, which I am want to do. Straight up Overbold, when I got the gold for it, I like locked myself into a room for like a bit. And I was like, I am not leaving this room until I complete this. I think it was like at least 2 or 3 hours of just working it. Yeah, it is interesting. Two gambling games, and you know what's also interesting? They also share a character, which is kind of peculiar, especially considering her first game doesn't involve any gambling. So can I just also say, what did they do to my poor sweet girl in Overbold? Because her character design looks so awesome in Velgress and Quibble Race. Why does she look so the way she looks in Overbold? Okay, Dying on the first... That is not how we do this. In this house, we'd go deathless on the first world on Seaside. Maybe. Maybe. Yesterday we actually did pretty well with clearing out most of the bingo card. I had some plans for that evening, so that's why I stopped. So I think my optimism here today is completely unfounded, but I think we can black out this card today. I don't have any specific time that the stream needs to end today, so as long as we can. As long as I don't get too tilted. And I don't see anything in here that looks like it's going to destroy me. Opinions on using joystick. My opinion is do what makes you happy in this life. But you won't catch me using a joystick for 90% of the games. I use it for Star Wasper. And I use it for the minigame in Rakshasa. But personally, couldn't be caught dead with the joystick. In fact, I actually bought a controller because I used to use exclusively like Xbox knockoff controllers for when I was using controller games on PC. And then I wanted to get a controller that actually had a sick D-pad on it because of UFO 50. And since then, I've become an addict to these controllers. I bought this controller twice because I spilled soup inside of it. Long story. And then I liked it so much that I bought the same one for myself, and then I bought one for my girlfriend as well. Especially with how terrible her controller was before that. It's like, you can't live like this. I'm sorry. Maybe you think you can, but I don't think you can. It's actually really funny. As someone who's been a PC gamer my entire life, being with someone who came from console gaming is really like it's culture shock for me, because she'll be fine with like 30 FPS on a game, and I'm like, how? Don't you want to see the higher frame rate? And she's like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, no, it's not. You don't understand. You know, I can't figure out why I don't use the joystick for Caramel, because it makes the same amount of sense as it does for Star Wasper, and for some reason I just don't do it. Has anyone ever lost this minigame? Unless you use it unconsciously. Yeah, I definitely don't use it unconsciously. Like, I find that I actually have to, almost every time that I pick up Star Wasper, I always die really quickly on the first wave a couple times, and I'm like, why does this feel wrong? And then I realize, oh yeah, I haven't switched to joystick. Disconia, I don't know. Maybe it's better on joystick, but for me, like, I'm so comfortable with the D-pad, and that game is so slow anyway. Like, whatever. I think if there was one game, weirdly, in UFO 50 that I feel like is an all-timer, like, it's not even my favorite, but if, like, I was going to show someone UFO 50 and I'm like, here's, like, the beauty of the game, I think Seaside Drive would be, like, the game I would show them. It's not the biggest or hardest, or, like, it only took, like, I don't know, maybe, like, an hour of attempts to beat the first time, but it is just so much fun, you know? It's just so perfect. And the music rips. The art direction is phenomenal. By the way, we are taking intentional deaths from this point forward. So I can't be blamed for them. And also because it saves time. Now that we got some lives to spend on it. I have done Hitless Seaside before. There's a time where this was, like, my game. My favorite thing to do, it's one of the bingo goals. The bingo? One of the bingo goals is, there's a goal that is beat the first world of Seaside Drive without killing any enemies besides the boss. Oh, so good. I really want to try that for the whole game. Beat the whole game only killing the bosses. But I think that there are some parts of the later worlds that make that impossible. Ugh. I don't know what this boss is doing to me today. It's locked in my cranium. It's like it's bouncing in a way that I don't understand. But again, it doesn't like really hurt us here. It just loses a little bit of time because we only are trying to get to the UFO in this world, and then we want to die because we should be well into get a top 3. There. Oh, actually, collect 3 cherry discs. Maybe we actually do want to. maybe we actually should reconsider completing Seaside. Man, I'm telling you, ever since they changed the goals from being just collect this many cherry discs or gold discs, and it has to be from this card. Those goals are so much scarier now. I actually do think that we should try to cherry Seaside, but not getting that second mini game doesn't help us with that. So let us endeavor not to die going forward. Because I think it's 100,000 question mark. I want to look that up, see what the cherry disc is for Seaside. Alright. Now, I cannot tell you, in our bingo league, you are allowed to hold on to goals. You don't have to mark them immediately. But the danger of not marking them immediately is, of course, that your enemy has the opportunity to mark them. For Seaside, or for what I did last year, there was one bingo where I decided to hold on to a couple goals, and I was like, I'm gonna spin these into like 3 back-to-back-to-back markings, and then the person got ahead of me and marked 2 of the 3 things before I did. So I actually lost 2 goals that I beat them to because I didn't mark the card immediately. So, good lesson in there. Oh, no! Oh, that's not what we like to see. That's okay. We're having our Rocky moment today. And Rocky didn't win in the first movie. Spoiler. I believe in you. You can gold over bold. You can over gold it. Let me just check to see what the cherry requirement is for this real fast. Seaside. Win with a 300k score. Okay, that I think is doable from where we're currently standing. Maybe? Actually, I don't think it is. Let's just play it out. Let's have some... You know what? Today is about having fun. And winning, mostly. But also having fun. You guys played Peak? The mountain climbing game? Me and my friends, we played it for the second time last night, and oh my gosh, that game gets hard. We made it to, I think, the last world, like inside the volcano. Oh my god. That was a hard-ass game. But so funny. So it's worth it. You know, for almost a month. Yeah, I know. Here's something about me. I'm really late to the party for most things. Yeah, I know nothing about Peak. I know like a lot of streamers played it. I never watched any. So, you know, I'm just an old man. You know, and every once in a while, I wouldn't even know about Peak if a friend of mine didn't point out. It's like, hey, you want to play this like mountain climbing game? It looks really fun and whimsical, and it's made by Aggro Crab. And I'm like, dude, hell yeah. The Nowhere Patrol, no idea what the hell that is. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry, I just don't know things. Less than 250 reviews. Yeah, never heard of it before. I'm definitely one of those people that, like, I prefer to have, like, invest in games that I'm gonna get, like, really fall in love with and get my time into, rather than, like, playing every new game that comes out. So, by the way, I don't think we're gonna be anywhere close to to the 300,000, but oh, the game Nowhere Patrol is by someone who made UFO 50. Do you know which member of the team? Because I'm a huge Derek Yu and John Perry stan, so. Fuck. Made by nobody. What a frightening way to put that. It was here when the Earth was young. I died. It's okay. Yeah, Downwell is made by, oh, what's his name? Eric something, right? I just don't love the art in Downwell, weirdly. It just doesn't appeal to me. That said, what does appeal to me is that, I'm going to be writing these down. I want to make this part of my overlay somehow. I want to have somewhere on the overlay where you can, I can start to show what I've worked on the other goals. For right now, I'm doing the classic, paper and pencil. So, we want to have, where is it? By the way, the motherfucking streamer. I don't know what that means. Oh, there's more to it. They also they had a failed Kickstarter for the second game. Oh, wow. They do their stuff. Okay, there it is. We want a top 3. Top 3. And we have done one of those. No, I'm probably the streamer with, like, the least wide depth of game knowledge. I know very specific games really, really well. You ask me anything about Binding of Isaac, I got you. Hitman, any of the games in the series, I got you. But you'd be like, hey, who's the main character of Final Fantasy VII? I will not know. Let's do that party house goal again. Seems like a good warm-up game. And this seems like a really easy goal to go for. Yeah. I feel like I feel like that's probably the case for me as well. If I hadn't taken that death in the second level, that would have been... you know what? My best friend loves Cruelty Squad. So I've heard good things. Let's see. Where'd my climber? Oh, we need 12 for climber. So we're doing the strat here where we're going to be using the cook to basically try to get the climber out on the board multiple times. Yeah. Like, we may not even want to actually upgrade the house now I'm thinking about it. I know, honestly, climber, like, I don't want to tell them that how overpowered climber is. You know, I don't want them to change her. She's perfect. We could have risked there. I honestly think we just load up on chefs. That's okay. Any day with climber is a good day for me. Is climber Amy in the series? Is that canonically Amy, or is that a different person in the game? Amy's the host. Okay, so we don't actually see her. Okay, that's fair. That's what we like. Yes, let's go. Okay, so we just need to draw the climber one more time and then we get that goal. Should be very easy. There she is. Beautiful day. Beautiful. All right, we're already 2 goals done. We're doing so much better than yesterday already. So what can we do to tank ourselves and do much worse? All right, let's do win 4 races in paint chase, big bell race, and quibble race. Everyone's favorite, paint chase. Woo! I actually do like paint chase. Do you guys know about this strat here? Where we go into the corner and have a sip of our coffee? Yeah. I mean, your quibble wins the race. Paint chase, I don't feel like this even, like, counts as a race. You know, we're not trying to get anywhere. We're just clearing space on the board. Paint chase was the game I think I did probably the biggest 180 on. Because I really did not like it. And then, as soon as I like actually like took the time to try to go for cherry, I was like, actually this game is pretty cool. It's pretty fun. The music is a little maddening, but like in a fun way. Yeah. It is a little bit weird to say it's like you didn't win the race. The quibble that you bet on won the race, and you got the money for them winning. So, but I think if you went to like a horse racing track, you would say like I won the race when your horse won the race. Now I'm saying that out loud like I have some air of authority. I have no idea. Do people still do that? I don't know if they do that in America anymore. I don't know if I've seen a horse betting track. I think we all just bet on sports now. Alright, so we just gotta do one more level here. Yeah. Really? Why do the nerds like it? The nerds have never even, like, seen a horse in real life. Alright, I think we won that. I think. Let's go! Alright. Oh my god, you are so right. I see what you're saying. You're actually absolutely right. Has that had its 15 minutes yet, or is it still ripping? Okay, so we're gonna do Big Bell Race next. And then we're going to try to... We're gonna try to go for a few different things at once. He bought a racehorse. Surely will not regret that decision. This is exactly like when, people had to be like, hey, please stop buying rabbits on Easter. Your children do not know how to take care of them, and they're dying. Except for it's with horses. Which is funnier. And sadder at the same time. I thought you were saying that they, like, all of a sudden, like, horse race culture like really picked up, and like the nerds have become like the jocks, and they truly could no longer tell the difference. Is it just one? How many do we have to do? Oh, you have to win 4 races? Ugh. Who's got time for all this? Oh, geez Louise. There you go saying geez Louise again. Can I tell you some normiecore content that I saw today that I thoroughly enjoyed? My girlfriend showed me a video of the cast of Bob's Burger in character singing Pink Pony Club. It was excellent. That's a funny group of people right there. I like that cast for that show because like 60% of them just don't even change their voice. That's just how they sound in real life. Yeah, they all are so peculiar sounding. Like no one sounds like any of these people except for them. And they all just they're just like, you know what we could be? Voice actors. Yep. Correct. That was your lot in life. I don't think you had a chance. Yeah. For sure. For sure. You guys ever have such a caffeine addiction that you like go out of your way to order the coffee that you like to drink? To have it delivered? I couldn't relate. You're psycho. I'm not saying it happened. I'm just saying if it did, if I did it. You know, I'm getting sick and tired of Big Bell Race. Can I say that out loud? Is that legal? I am over these tracks. I am over going in these dang old circles. I'm over it. That is true. This actually would be a pretty safe cherry to go for. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't quit out. Maybe I should just bull through it. Yeah, I'm looking at... There's no other things to go for here. Oh, 8 levels. This would also count as 8 levels in a game. Let's do it. Let's do it. You know what the cheekiest thing in is in terms of verbiage. It says 8 levels, specifically. But in Mooncat, for some reason, it tells you how many screens you visited, and it refers to the screens as levels. So I remember there was a bingo game where someone played Mooncat, and they're like, you can't count those as levels, those are just screens. And then you go into the stats, and it says, no, these are levels. So everyone's like, well, that just got way easier. So we'll definitely be playing some Mooncat today for all you Mooncat fans. Which should be everyone. He's our precious, precious boy. And we must cherish him. Here's why I think it's worse to have for like Big Bell Race than it is for Pin Golf to have just like the same like handful of levels over and over again. One, the music does not change in any of the levels in Big Bell Race. And two, you can like master the levels in Pin Golf, but all the courses in Big Bell Race are just like either a circle or a figure 8. Those are your 2 options. And I'm like, come on. We gotta have some variety in here. This game was clearly made for multiplayer, and it's so lonely to do it by yourself. I should also check with the rules doc that that beating the races in Big Bell Race do count as levels. I bet they do. I don't see why they wouldn't, but good looking out on the cherry disc though. For sure, for sure. Oh, I've never seen the AI actually take that shortcut. You could tell it didn't mean to do it because it actually went back. It said, oh, sorry. Didn't mean it. Yeah, no, it's... and, you know, really, when you point out, like, all the track, like... I should not complain a single time about a lack of music in UFO 50, because that is the definition of not seeing the forest through the trees here. Like, this is a massive undertaking to have all the music that they do have in this game. And to say, like, well, why didn't you just make another track for this one? Is actually really embarrassing for me to say that there should be more music. But yeah, racetracks, absolutely. There's no excuses. They could honestly have a randomly generated racetracks would be cool. Like, I think that would be very possible. Or at least, like, maybe there's, like, 32 tracks, and then it just, like, randomly selects. Kind of like how in Onion Delivery, there's certain hazards that it just randomly selects. Seems doable. And I won't take for lore reasons. Procedural chunks, that's what I'm saying. That's actually what they called me in high school. But the actual they had in Zoldath, they had procedural chunks. So ow. Ow. I hate when they kill me, you know? Alright, that's a cherry disc. So, let's write that down. Cherry. 1. Levels. 1. Oh, man, I hate seeing Devilition show up. The problem is that most of the things on the board right now are things that I'm not super familiar with. That makes sense because I'm getting rid of everything that I've already completed, so. Wow, the 6 power-ups for one square, for each square in one run. That's so nuts. That's gonna be a lot. Slay the spires. Slay the spire. Slay the spider. Slay the spider is gonna be tough. Let's just play Slay the Spire instead. Okay. So we're gonna do Quibble Race. And I think we're going to try to get a triple square here. We're going to try to win 5 bets. Win 4 races. So, you know, basically the same thing. And then also go for a cherry disc if we can. That's the goal anyway. I had a pretty cool strat for this in the past, at the very least. Oh, yeah. RNG gave me Woogie. We're in for a good day. So this is my strat. Regardless of how good the Quibble is in the middle, I always try to make them confused. Did I poison them instead? That's fine. Does it count as? That is another excellent question. Oh, multiple playthroughs? Actually, no, it wouldn't. Now I'm thinking about it because there's a rule called the instance rule in bingo, where everything has to be in the same instance of the game. So if if I won this bet and then I did the first level again, winning the first bet, that would only count as one bet. This is what I meant to do. I meant to poison. I hate the poison princess. That's my Quibble right there. Oh, mother trucker, dude. Do you see all the stuff that's put in front? I am beset. Okay, we are fine. It's fine. It's just gonna take us 100 years to go through all of this debris. Come on, come on. Thank God. All right, that's one. We're gonna go here. Then we're gonna pill him. Max bet. I knew they would both go into Runty. Fools. Fools, I say! Come on, come on. No, no. This is why no one likes Quibble Race. Okay, people do like Quibble Race. Okay. Here's the thing. It stands. We're gonna do the strategy we know works. We're gonna get a loan. We're gonna bet the max. And we're only going on 2-to-1 odds, so this should be fine. That is not the way we want that to go. Oh, maybe, actually. Wow. Okay. Let's go. All right. I think we want to go here. We poison the guy in the middle. We bet max. Okay, so that's 2 races. Don't let me forget that. We have won 2 races. Come on, come on, come on. You're so... No, you were so close. You're so handsome. You're so handsome. Good job. Yes, we're proud of you. We love you. The rush. How much is it for cherry in this game? Because I feel like we're actually kind of on pace to cherry this shit. Let me just check real quick. Quibble. First with 10,000. Okay, never mind. We got some time. So this is, we've only lost one round, correct? I thought I saw 10K. Yeah, 10K for cherry. Yep, first with 10K. All right. So we bet the max. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. What? Bullshit. Okay, I don't think we're gonna win this race. Now, if we do win, I mean, we could get lucky and win. Nope, didn't happen. We can still get the 4 races if we win this race here. So, let's go ahead, do what we do best, bet all of our money. No, even that we wouldn't get us there. It doesn't matter. You know, time is fleeting. Let's just do this. No, no. Wow, okay, yep. Who's excited for it? Like, is this this anime racing game that everyone's playing? This is the one, right? Yeah. We're just trying to win races right now. So I think we should bet on the better one. What? Jerks. Never bet against Princess. Come on. We're gonna go down here. We're going very safe this round. No reason to not. Uh-oh. This is gonna be a clumsy round, folks. It's gonna be a oh. Come on, Princess. You never bet against Princess. What are you, a fool? What are you, an idiot? Come on. We never bet against Princess. I'm not really making any money because I just keep betting on Princess and she has 1-to-1 odds. But that's fine because we have won 2 races so far. Go down, Glory. Down, down. Yes! Haha. That's 3. So we just need to win any of these last races. So I think we'd be a fool to not go for this guy because he's also got 1-to-1 odds. So this might be tight. Oh, never mind. We're fine for now. We got a double banana. No, we're fine. Look at that. All right, so we have, again, just going to get in the practice of doing this. We don't need to knock it off right now, but we did win 4 races in Quibble Race. So now we just need to win a 5th race here. Which I think we go there. He might protect this quibble this time. So he didn't. Jerk. Nope, that's really bad. We're gonna be stuck in the spin cycle here. Yeah. Yep. Litning's just gonna... We're just falling over each other all the way down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we lost like everything there. So we just need to win 1 race here. If we win the 10-to-1 odds, dude, I'm telling you, this is what gets the people going. If we win the 10-to-1 odds, then we win Quibble Race. So we'd be fools not to go for it. Come on, Gunther. Yes, that's exactly what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. The nose is in a better spot though. Come on. Gunther. Nose. Trip. It's so close. It's so close. Yes! Gosh. Oh my gosh. And then we did do a big loan from the loan shark though. Look at that. Oh, doesn't that just turn you into like a evil capitalist? Come on, stay ahead. Cherry. No problem. They said it couldn't be done. They said he was a fool. They said you can't bet on a 10-to-1 odds and win. And they were wrong. And we will tell them they were wrong. And you will say I was there. And you will say I believed. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. That was so sick. I see why people like Quibble Race now. This is why I don't gamble. You see what happens to me? I turn into a freaking monster. Okay. So we got that. And then we also got a cherry disc out of that as well. So we're 2 cherry discs in. What is gonna be our 3rd cherry disc? What in the world could be our 3rd cherry disc? Yeah, exactly. No. See, that's the problem. When you're losing, you're like, why does anyone gamble? It's like such a waste of money, and it can really hurt your life, and it's just not worth what it does to you. And then as soon as you start winning, it's like, dude, hell yeah, gambling rips. I can't lose. Let's actually get the pilot quest one going. My strat is, I think, just for safety, we're gonna do... I don't know why I'm doing things for safe. There's no reason to do things for safety when you're just racing yourself. We got time. We're hanging out. We're having a good day. Hope you all are having a good time. No, Night Manor is, but unfortunately, the card now states that it has to be a cherry disc on with something from the card. So now we can't do, like, Mortal 2 is a really easy cherry disc. Yeah, last season we would have been able to just like, oh yeah, we'll just do Night Manor real fast. But with the new rules, no, it has to be on this card, which makes it really, really tough. All right, we're going for 4 seeds right here. Okay, I already messed it up. That's fine. I was only really planning on doing 2 and then 2 anyway, so we just need to get 320 seeds to grow from there. So we're just gonna let that simmer for the time being. I feel like I should do the Fist Hell one right now, just because I'm not good at it, and now's a good time to practice. I think it might. I think you might be right. When I look into like the levels thing, that's something else I'll look into. All right, so how many waves do we have to survive? 6. That is actually not so bad. Dead instantly. I had my fundamentals down for a while, at least with Fistel. That's what I need to get into. I don't expect to do this like hitless in Seattle, but like I do, now that I'm thinking about it, I do believe that does count as increasing your HP. Oh, you're right. As Cat, I did not even read that. Good looking out. Good looking out. Oh. I don't like Cat. I'd rather play as Amy. I guess that's why it's a bingo goal. I have so much bias, but I think UFO 50 is the best like speedrunning bingo game out there right now. I think the variety of games that you get to see, like when you're watching people facing each other, that the different types of goals are so like, you know, varied and interesting, and you know, there's 50 games. That's so awesome. I think so. I really think so. Like, I know the creator of this, he had said that like he was inspired by the at AGDQ. He was there and he watched the was it the Dark Souls? Oh, I died. Run, and he was like, and they were doing a bingo, and then he was like, we should be doing this for UFO 50. And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's crazy that this wasn't accepted this last year. It's crazy. Like, they had 2 Monster Hunter runs back to back, which were great, by the way. They were really fun. But one of them was a Monster Hunter bingo. And I'm like, we could have fit into some UFO 50 bingo. A multi-world would be so sick. There is a really cool event happening for this next month, which I will definitely be watching and hopefully donating for. It's a charity event where they're cherrying all the games in UFO 50. If you haven't heard of that, look up Cherry Rush. It looks so awesome. They're going to cherry through the entire game over a couple days. And I just can't wait to see how they do Grimstone in any reasonable amount of time. I think the speedrun for Grimstone, because it's the record holder who's going to be doing it. And I think it's like an hour and a half or something. Yeah, I remember they were talking about it in the Discord, and when they were mentioning it, I thought it was just going to be a little event. That's why I didn't like be like, oh, I could sign up and do something. I don't know what I would do, but like I could be part of this. But yeah, I didn't, because I thought it was just going to be like yeah, we're just doing this like one weekend. But no, they got like Fan Gamers even going to be a sponsor for the event and everything. Like they're they're really putting in the time. Oh, there's a dog in that person. They got that dog in them. I believe Kat's thing is she's good at throwing stuff. But I'm not, so, like, how am I supposed to relate to this character? This has been the best wave of my entire life. Why am I just playing out of my mind here? Yeah, I'm really terrible at them too. This is actually one of the few cherries in the game that I don't have. Bums me out. All right, but we did get this goal done. So are there any gifts? There's no gift general goals, right? No. So there's no reason to keep doing this. Right? Right. Well, unless the waves count as levels, but I don't think they do. Let me pull up the resource doc here real fast. Let me see what counts as levels, and we'll see where we're at. Fistel. I think Fistel waves do not count as levels, unfortunately. Quibble race, those races do not count as levels, confirmed. What else were we asking about? Or there was another game we were talking. We're like, does this count as levels? Oh yeah, the Pilot Quest base HP. That was the other thing that we had. That's right. Let me just check that real quick as well. Increase your max HP. Pilot Quest does not count, actually. That's interesting. Okay. So there's actually very few games that that allow you to increase your HP. Porgy's a good one that we can definitely go for. Going up a level in Grimstone. Zoldath is easy. Getting an additional putter. That's interesting that a putter counts, but having meat doesn't. Well, I guess it doesn't, like, increase your maximum HP, but yeah. All right. Doesn't matter now. We actually get to mark off the Fistel goal. Wow, I'm starting to believe we can fill out this card today. I'm calling this my Rocky moment. We're just gonna find out if it's Rocky 1 or 2. What does? Can we do anything in onion delivery? Wait, let me. Oh yeah, I want to check out levels as well. I want to check out levels. Beat levels, and I wanted to see for. Okay, so far, Sorry, I should speak out my words while I'm streaming rather than just keeping them to myself. Um, so we need to, I guess, not do anything I just said. Yeah, there's lots of games that have levels. Mooncat's obviously going to be a really good one for us. Block Koala is a really bad one for us, just because we don't like it. Campanella is a really good one to do levels in. Um, shall we do some onion delivery? Anyone smell those onions that need delivering? I feel like Campanella 2 is actually kind of long because levels count as like each of the worlds. So like, if we want to get to 8 levels, yeah, we would have to complete like the whole game. So I don't, especially at the speed that I do it. Oh, for the HP? Oh yeah, no, for HP for sure, for sure. Oh, and then ping golf is also a very fast levels. Let's do the onion delivery goal. Thing that pisses me off here is that I was like, oh, maybe we could kind of do 8 levels and then get the cherry discs, and then I remember, no, it's a week of deliveries. It's only 7 days. All right. So the goal here, 7 deliveries for 4 days. So you guys know, like, the Pixar theory, where people are like, every Pixar game is connected? Has anyone attempted that for UFO 50 yet? Where they try to connect, like, every game to each other? Because, I mean, there's some, like, obvious, like, you know, jokes, like the Campanella being in, like, half the games and stuff like that. But has anyone, like, taken the time to, like, fully connect the whole games together? Oh, awesome. I want to check those out. I mean, it's kind of stupid, but like I do love, I like people like reaching and trying to find connections between stuff to make it work. I hope that like in those lists they're like, this is a fully realized world. Like here's how, you know, it all started on Rock On Island, and then we evolved to be humans, and then beyond the humans, then we evolved to become monsters, and then we got to Bug Hunter. You know, like all that. I want the works. That was an unnecessary time box, but enemy sprite reused. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like lore. You know, I want it to. I want it people to be like, it makes the most sense for this to happen after that, not just because it's like, well, I mean, these little purple guys are in Ninpek, but they're also in Camp 1. Oh. I mean, I think one of the coolest things about UFO 50 is that, like, a lesser studio than Mossmouth would have been like, we're going to connect these games together and it'll be like one connected world. But they're like, no, the connected universe is actually the game development company, and the lore is like how, like, the rise and fall of UFO Soft. And like, that's the coolest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Derek, you genius. Let me get this time box. Just for safety. Yeah, there is that. I like that connection between like Night Manor and Party House and Mini and Max with like Amy and whatnot. Um, and then I also really like. I'm trying to remember what it was. There was one other game that like involved like fungi. Oh, Mooncat. I love the connection of Mooncat and Night Manor being connected together. It's like Mooncat is actually the fungus from Night Manor. By the way, I just do expect to die once or twice on the rain. I ain't even mad about it. It's just like when you go to the rain levels, that's when you pay the iron price from your existence, I guess. Like how rude of me to assume that I could live. Oh, I thought it was there. My bad. Oh, that was like the worst thing that could happen. Well, now we have to get the time box. There we go. We are fine. I'm almost thinking that we don't go for the 7 on this level just because of the rain. But it just does get so much harder. No, this one I think is close. So, I don't know. Maybe we do go for the 7 on this level. Whew. Alright, this one's pretty damn far away, but I think it brings us pretty close. No problem. I think it brings us pretty close to the exit, so yeah. So now we just gotta get there in 18 seconds. Oh no, it's this part. No, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Ah, shit. For a moment I believed. For a moment I believed. Damn it. You know what? Let's go for this time box just for safety. I think we're using more time to get the time box than we would have saved at this point. So, bad move, but... Oh, you fucking kid. Sorry. 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 I hate the rain. When we were blessing the rains down in Africa, we were cursing the rains up in onion delivery. Okay, we gotta pick up the pace here. I spent so much time trying to save time. Isn't that just the life of a speedrunner, though? At least bring back the cheery music, you know? I think we go with my other strat and we say that's a 5 onion day. Normally that's... Yes. I think that like you could make an argument for the Quibble race shenanigans. I mean, Alpha for sure. Like Alpha's definitely chilling. But it's interesting that it would be, you know, Onion Delivery would also share the same universe, but I don't know, it's a big universe, you know. But yeah, I don't buy when there's like, I think I start to lose interest when there's like multiple media properties involved. When people are like, yeah, Mother and Undertale actually share the same universe because of Sans Undertale. And I'm like, no, they don't. Okay, we gotta nail this. We didn't. We didn't. We didn't a second time. I didn't even know you could make that jump and not get that. This is rough. But I'm content. You know, I'm pretty happy with just working on this and fighting for it today. Because we've been beaten by this one before. And we shall not be beaten again. Yeah, I'm really with you. Like, with the, I thought, like, the idea of, like, when Howard the Duck shows up at the end of a Marvel movie, you're like, oh, what a silly idea, because of course they share a universe. And then the idea of like, oh, the Avengers, like we're actually going to pull together some of these heroes. That is a really cool concept. And then it's like, now everything's got to be connected to everything. And it's like, shut up, dude. For some reason, Final Fantasy and Disney do have a shared universe because of Kingdom Hearts. But besides that, no excuses. I have a theory about Kingdom Hearts. I think that the people who make Final Fantasy are really holding back in terms of lore on a day-to-day basis. I think that they love their lore, and I think they're sad that they don't get to express this lore enough with their games. And so they're like, we have to Trojan horse our lore in with something that everyone loves. What does everyone love? You know those old Disney movies? Everyone loves those. And so they're like, we're going to sneak in our lore into the lore that no one wants or asked for. Actually, let me get this, because we might be better off getting a cherry disc here if we can. But I think I only have one life left. So I have to do one additional level here and get 7 onions here, which this is the perfect one to do that on. So let's go get this time box. Oh, big miss. It's okay. We're fine. We do need to get this time box, but I'm so bad at lining this one up. Oh, shit. Okay, we're fine. Okay. We gotta bail. We gotta find another one. Is that game over? Damn it. It is. It is a trap. I got trapped. I got tricked. I was deceived. So close. so close. Let's do it again. I love onion delivery. Yeah, I think the sooner you come to terms with exactly what the like how difficult that cherry is, the sooner your life is gonna just improve in onion delivery. That time box. Did I say time box? I don't know. I was locked in there for a second and I just started speaking and I don't know what words I said, so I apologize for anything that might have come out. What I was trying to say is understanding that time box is impossible is going to make your life better. And I just have not come to terms with it yet. Yeah, the cherry for onion delivery, I love it because it's really, really hard. But I do just love it. It's so stupid. That, speaking of, like, it is asking too much. And I do care for that. Okay, we got 52 seconds. I was gonna say maybe we should, like, go for additional, but the place where that one is just so out of the way. Let's just try to complete this day at this point. That is what I did too. I think I got, like, the day that I actually achieved the cherry, I did, I think, like 11 deliveries on day one. And then rain, my advice, still just do the bare minimum. Get through that day. Make it up elsewhere. Can we talk about how phenomenal the game design of this game is, where it's like, hey, you have 3 HP, and you can get that HP back by driving very quickly, by not running into things. And so it, like, incentivizes you to drive recklessly, which is just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Beautiful. We're doing good on this day. I mean, I really hate when you don't get a day 2 rain. But I don't think we're going to try to get our cherry disc on onion delivery, so there just is some synergy there. All right, what did we learn? We learned we don't go for that time box. See? Thank you, Pogo. You're making a difference in my onion delivery life. I don't. Yeah, I hate when you don't get a rain day 2. That's another, like, resettable offense to me. I mean, here's the thing. I think you got some hard truths that, you know, we all have to come to terms with. Like, it is there are some things in this life that are too high risk for so little reward, and bashing your head against the wall to try to get a time box that is going to waste you time is just not a good use. It is literally just that box, unless you nail it, is a full sunk cost fallacy. This is a good day right now, by the way. There is one member of the bingo community who I have witnessed cherry disc this game against me to beat me in a bingo, so if you want to know the caliber of the bingo community and what we're up against, it's gonna be rough. Also, I looked it up in the rules. Apparently you are allowed to stream your perspective, or at least it doesn't say anything that you can't. I just imagine that you're not allowed to talk to chat. So when I am a player, I think I will still stream my perspective, just because I'd like to, one, I'd like to be able to look back on it and see like where my head was at, but we'll see. It also might not be interesting to watch my perspective because I will be locked in. But at that point, I might be so used to talking while playing the game that it'll be easier for me to talk while I'm playing it. It's a trap? Nope, it's a trap. It's a trap. I've never accidentally Akbar'd before. I used to work at Star Tours at Disneyland, so it is in there somewhere. All right. A day 4 rain when we were just trying to get 7 onion deliveries on 4 days is kind of rude as hell. We will see if this day goes well, and we'll see if like we can justify it, but I'm gonna guess this is gonna be a just get through it day. Remember when we got stuck here last time? Not this time. That shows evolution of character and skill. Well, we're already at 44 seconds. That's pretty bad. It's okay, I'm just gonna do a couple spins. Nice. Okay, that section can trip you up if you're not careful, so we feel good. Beautiful. I'm just gonna put the sounds of the rain on to sleep, I think. Do you think my partner would notice? If they're like, oh, these rain sounds are really nice. I'm like, no, they're not. Wow, we still have to get one more? Yeah, we ain't going for 7 on this day. No siree. Okay. We can get that time box. We can get that. And then we're straight on till morning. Okay, there was a part of me that started to go towards getting that, but it's just not going to be worth it for us. It's just not. All right. 7 onions on this day, and then we will have achieved our goal. Hell yeah, I actually got that box in a reasonable time. Oh, this is such a nice one to get. Thank you, game. I think the alien UFO one, like this, I don't think this is actually, like, hard. It's just unfair. Because you basically just play it the same way that you normally would. Like, there's really no actionable thing that you can do to be in a better situation here against these UFOs. You should just play the game as normal. And this is a great start to this. We got a full minute left. Well, onion delivery minute. Okay. Maybe I spoke too soon. I gotta calm down. I bopped them. Ah, that was such a big miss. God. We just gotta get this one last one. Where am I going? Where am I going? Gotta get some speed. Gotta drive on the right side of the road. All right. Why am I freaking out? Like, all of a sudden, I am incapable of driving this vehicle. I never noticed the Got Bugs Bug Hunter board there. All right. That is 7 deliveries for 4 days. Ugh. So let's knock that one off. That's good. That was something that tripped us up before. Yeah, I didn't think so either. But apparently you could just leap right into them. So I think the game was mad at me because I was talking out my ass saying like, oh, you don't even need to think about them. But I guess if you're going to jump into them, you should worry about it. So, it's to get the cherry disc for onion delivery, it needs to be 50, right? That's the cherry disc condition. Let me just double check that it is 50. Yeah, it's 50 plus deliveries in 1 week. So we've done 7, 14, 21. So we've done 26 so far. And we only have 3 days left. So we would need to really deliver some onions. I mean, I think we should just go for it. And just because we've already passed the rain. So, you know, there's no reason to not take this time. If I was doing in an actual competitive circumstance, you would not catch me doing this. But I mean, it's good to just practice onion delivery. I hate this part of the map. It's so annoying. Nice. That's what we needed. Okay, that's not. I thought we were going to make that turn. Oh, it's in there. I'm doing a much better job of actually remembering not to blast into that barrier. I've missed a couple important time boxes, so it might be a tall ask to pull this off today, but only got 36 seconds. But maybe it'll just be easy. I've only got 13 seconds left. What am I thinking here? Guess what? We have to try. Mother trucker, dude. Yeah, let's just keep it roll. There's no downside to doing this. If we can, because if we get the cherry on this, then we will have achieved the 3 cherry discs from things on this card, which makes me ecstatic. Because there's kind of no obvious cherry discs. Like the obvious ones that you really always want to see if you're going for cherry discs is like Waldorf's Journey, Velgress if you're good at it, and Mortal 2. Those are like the really, really quick ones. Also, Night Manor, but you have to like know the route, which that's actually something I'm excited to learn for bingo. That I don't know the route for Night Manor yet, so I'm excited to. I know the gold disc route really well, but I don't know the cherry disc route at all. So that's something I'm actually really looking forward to learning. Because then I get to play more Night Manor. Huge to get to use this shortcut to continue to move forward. Excuse me, mister. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, we almost just got destroyed. Oh wait, now we're faster this way. We are fine. We are fine. Oh, I thought you could make that. My bad. I wish we had at least a gold disc goal on this card, and then I could justify just finishing onion delivery here, but I cannot. I think this is, yeah, this is Locker B. This is a really good one. Because I can just throw myself into the sea, and then we back up into it. Okay, we definitely needed that. I think we gotta get out. If we can. Oh, I didn't realize the time was that dire. No! Ah! Did you... Oh my god. That kind of took a little bit of the wind out of my sails, I'll be honest with you. I mean, we gotta get so many here. It's just not possible. Let's not get tilted on it. Instead, let's separate as we start to see the tilt start. This is the way. We got lots of games we could cherry that are on this card here. I kind of want to do the Mooncat just to get the beat the 8 levels. Seems easy enough. It really depends on who you ask if Divers is good. I think Divers is like maybe one of the most artistically interesting games in the collection. But is it, like, is the moment-to-moment gameplay fun? Maybe not. I mean, it plays like a, you know, it's turn-based RPG combat. The thing about the game that's weird, though, is that it's completely silent, except for one room that has no use as far as we can tell. And That's really interesting because that was actually a game developed by the person who made all the music for UFO 50. So Divers is cool, but it's not like, oh man, I can't wait. In fact, fun fact, Divers was my last gold disc. So to say it didn't immediately click with me would be accurate. How many levels have I done? I forgot to count. Yeah. That just is what it is, and I think for some people those are selling points, and for some people those are deterrents, and for some people it's both. I think for me it's kind of both. Because I came around to it quite a bit by the end. But I think my biggest problem with Divers, I don't like the lizard guys. I don't think that they're cool or charming. I think they're, like, character design just, like, it fills me with nothing. When I see Mooncat, my heart soars with the eagles. Surely we've done 8 levels by now, right? Let's do this one swimming section just for fun. And then we'll... Which I have done very slowly. But let's do it anyway. Let's do it again, but faster. Shout out to the person whose name is literally I Love Mooncat is speedrunning a different game for the Cherry event. Like, they might also be speedrunning Mooncat for the event, but they're not just speedrunning Mooncat. And I'm like, this is your brand, is that you love Mooncat. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, good thing we did that. That was actually... There we go. Actually, I think we should have technically done the next level. I'm not going to stress about that. I know I can beat those levels for Mooncat. We're going to call that a completion, but I should have technically finished that next level that I was on. So, whatever. I ain't too worried about it. Oh, wait. That's not... I still have one more game to do for the levels. I'm going to do some pin golf. But Dinnick, hang around for a little bit here. I am going to be doing some divers. Far more divers than I'm comfortable doing, in fact. So, strap in. We're going to get the levels done here. I'm gonna try to find a way that I can look at the map and read chat while doing it, but I'm definitely going to use a map to see where those are. All right, I am struggle bussing here. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I don't think this is probably the optimal game to play right now. But sometimes you just gotta cool off with a little bit of pin golf, you know? You know what I think is, this is to get you to understand how I got to this conversation in my head. I don't even know where like the signpost is, but you know what I realized I really, really like? It's a mint julep. Oh my gosh. That is such a good drink. I had no idea because I never had a good one. And then I had a good one the other day and I went like, wow, that's a really good drink. I think I'm chasing them now. Like, I think when I go places and I want to like test to see like what they have on the menu, I think the mint julep is going to be high on that list. I don't even know what level we're on. I hadn't either. And then I had one last time I went to Disneyland and it was incredible. What do you mean they're beat? What does that mean for them to be beat? Oh, you know. Oh wait, this. I just realized. I was like, oh, we could do the. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to offend you with my friendship. Oh, fuck. I was gonna say, oh, we could go for the cherry disc here because it's very easy cherry if you are even half decent at pin golf, but then I realized it's not on the card. I think that would do it. They never made a good buzz box. They never have, and they never will. I'm tired of pretending like there's some that are acceptable. We just gotta have a higher standard. We're definitely past 8 levels, by the way. I'm just playing ping golf now. I think also you could not have a worse example of like a mint cocktail than a pre-mixed mint cocktail. Because a good mint cocktail will have actual like real mint leaves in them. I straight up, I was talking to Mickey about it, and I was like, and she was like, are we gonna buy a mint plant? Is that where you're at with this? Because you have been talking nonstop about how good this is. And I'm like, it haunts me. I don't... We don't know how to take care of plants, but maybe. Maybe. Yeah, that's what I thought too. And then when I went through my what's that called? It's called a gin and tonic. What a complicated drink name. When I started trying to make gin and tonics, I don't know if you remember, but like I got a mint plan and it did not work very well. What's up, CO? Thank you for the good luck. Good to see you. By the way, I have you to thank for how this overlay looks right now, because I was struggling trying to figure out a good way to show the board and like anything else on screen and have the game visible. And then when I Googled like UFO 50 bingo, I saw your your stream pop up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the way. That is the way. So I really appreciate you. I was actually gonna send you a message being like, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, here we are at Journey's End. What have we learned on our journey today? We learned that sometimes you just gotta let go and play pin golf. Sometimes you learn that it's not about winning bingo. At least it wasn't last year. This year it's about winning bingo. So let's win. I just knocked that one off. Okay, what are we doing next? Oh, you know what we could go do right now? It's gonna cost us no time. We're gonna go get the, plant the next 2 seeds. Oh, I was just getting greedy. I just want to see if I get the 4. That's what I'm saying. We all learned something. Like, you know, that onion delivery has not a kind bone in its body. That's a good lesson. What shall we do next? Because we did this. We actually planted 5 at the crash site, so I should get to remove 1 more thing from the board. I choose to remove demolition. No, let's, you know, I did, I played a hard game, then I played a game that I'm comfortable with. Let's go back to hard game land, and let's do Overbold. Dinnick, if you're still here, have you seen Overbold? Because this is a game I think that you would like. It's a gambling game. So, where you just have to bet on yourself. So, you are trying to get enough money to be strong enough to beat the next fight, but then the only way to get more money is to raise the stakes and do more. So I'm remarkably terrible at it. But I have cherried it, so this is a really bad spot for me. At least I knew. Awareness is key. Does anyone who has seen the Rocky movies tell me which Rocky movies he actually won in? Because I feel like I should model myself after that Rocky while I'm having my Rocky moment. This seems okay. Getting a little overwhelmed by these whales. And they are guarding my HP. Now that there's 2 of them left. Yeah, it's a really cool game. Go for the cherry 2 or the square alone. I think that the right play would be to... Oh, wow. Double sale on that? Sheesh. The right play would definitely be to go for the cherry here. But... I'm really bad at Overbold. That's so interesting. Because if I buy additional bombs here, this could actually be the easiest wave in the world. But if I go 1 more... Okay, now it's no longer the easiest wave in the world. But if I survive this... I'm really just worried about these pumpkin guys, to be honest with you. That is my number 1 concern. Okay, I almost just died there. Yeah, now the rest of this wave actually should be so easy. You know, this might actually be a good setup for a cherry. Wow, and then the sale for the starting with additional HP is so huge. We might even go for the 1,000 right here. Let's do one more. Let's do one more like this, because I'm already a little bit scared of what's coming up here. I'm dead. I knew I was dead. Okay, it's fine, because, you know, we're having our Rocky moment. We're learning and evolving and getting better, and that's good, and I'm happy, and it is a privilege to struggle sometimes. I'm sorry for yelling. Sure. Okay, I disagree that I was in the heat there, but I mean, I love that I didn't win that. I think that's good. It's not giving me what I need here. Okay, I'm very glad I bought more bombs. You know what's a subtle design choice that they made for this game that I think was actually very clever? Is before it asks you to raise the stakes, it wants you to spend the money you made from the last round, which is an excellent way to get you to spend all your money on the wrong thing. Okay. I know that the dash attack is like the thing that people say is like so overpowered. Let's get better at using it. So it's like that. Me too, CEO. Me too. I literally, like, everyone always says, oh, you should just take the dash attack. It's so good. It's so strong. And it is. Like, if you're like, oop, almost just killed myself. If you're, like, good with it, if you're, like, a human being, then it's so unnatural. Let's do that. This is a rough wave. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's some really, really rough ones here. There's a non-zero chance. No, there's a 0 chance. I was going to say there's a non-zero chance that I go for the Camp 2 cherry, but then I really thought about it and I searched my heart of hearts and I'm like, I don't think that Kingdom Hearts is light, and I also don't think that I could get that cherry without spending a few hours on it. I think you're exactly right, especially if you got a board like this, like where there's so few like quick cherry games on there. Not having Waldorf, no pin golf, no nothing. No Velgress even. I'll be totally honest, I kind of zoned out there for a second while I was looking at it, and I just said to myself, I don't think I'm going to win. You got to believe in yourself. That's the problem. Yeah, I mean, Party House is that's a long cherry. Like that's a long cherry. Unless there's some speed strats I don't know. I think I'm gonna step away from Overbold here for a minute. I think it's time to do something that I'm also not looking forward to, which is win 2 games of Hot Foot in a row without jumping. I'm sure there's strats. Does anyone know any strats for this? I think you go build team for sure. And then she's the bully, right? Yeah, she pushes people down and he's allowed to cheat. So I think this is the traditional comp. We're already winning. Oh, no. This is also one of the few games that I actually haven't cherried, so I would describe it as my weak suit. So that's kind of fun. Get out of there, brother! I like that I'm not using it at all for his very strong ability. Yeah, just... Oh. I gotta get her back on the front line. I gotta get out of here, dude. No jumping is really tough. Oh, we did it. That's one. Push people over with Judy. Yeah. I actually... Jerry was actually my main when I played through it the first time. I don't know why. He's not all that good. But there's something about his curve shot that just, like, resonated with me. Ugh. Oh, frick. Frickin' heck, brother. Are you? Oh, that's smart, CO. I didn't know that. See, I'm learning. Oh, come on over. Hey, go get it. Go get it. Ba-ba! Okay, it doesn't help if you don't capitalize on it, though. Oh, I jumped. I hit the jump button. All right. We actually, I think we want to lose this would be the fastest thing to do here. Just, can you please? Can you please? Yeah, I know that there is a lot of work in Hotfoot in my future. I don't want to do it. Oh, and I didn't realize. I thought we had 2 goes at it. My bad. Who's the guy who has 2? Who can like hold 2 things at once? I think Yoka's our plan actually. So my thought with why Yoko is I just need, if I'm not gonna use them well, I might as well have like good storage. Do you have to press a button to push people down as Judy? Like, do you have to use like the throw button to push them down? Uh-oh. Get out of there. Get out of there. Automatically pushes. Okay. Oh, we almost got him in the spin cycle. To be honest, this game isn't going as well as the last game did. Why did I jump, man? Why did I jump? We've got all the bags. No need to fret. We're fine. It wasn't close at all. What do you mean close game? They didn't stand a chance. Okay, I hit the jump button there. If this was an actual bingo tournament, I would restart. I was just spamming text boxes. Jerk. Jerk. Coming over. What are you scared of? I should probably use my eyeballs so that I can, like, see what's happening in the game. Just as a treat. No, it's okay, Judy. Why don't you give it a go? Oh, nice. That's what we like to see. Yo. Yo. Oh, shit. What do you mean close game? Never a close game. Not in my life. Not in this lifetime. Alright. That goal actually went way, way better than I expected. So, game. For sure. Definitely game. Let's not go overboard. Excuse me. Say that was a good game, but that was game. For sure. Let's see. Sorry, what'd you say here? Extra added 10. You can bait Edgar even easier just by leaving it back. Oh, that's true. Because then he just like hangs out there and then you just put him in the spin cycle. For sure. These are good. This is good tech. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was quicker than I thought it would be. So I have 2 divers goals on this board. So it would have been optimal to do this way sooner. Why don't we go ahead and do... I'm terrified of Hot Foot. I feel like there's gonna come a day when I like sit down and learn Hot Foot, but I'm currently terrified of Hot Foot. Let's get into divers. I'm gonna pull up the resource dock for this, which is the tradition in the bingo world. I think only the A tier players know how to play divers. Okay, so one of the goals is beating the piranhas. And piranha? It's not? What do we got? Oh, at least I can see where the locations are. Yeah, because there's the one by the start. Where the heck is the second? It's down, isn't it? Well, at least it helps with getting one lever. All right, Dinnick, if you're here, this is Divers, by the way. This brand new game they just added as DLC to UFO 50. You can tell because you've never seen anyone play it before. What's the strat to, like, start here? I feel like it's like give everyone lightning sticks. Is that like the plan? Yeah, there's not enough information on divers for us who don't know anything. I'm gonna go full lightning stick build, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Now, the #1 goal here for me is to not run into enemies. That's the priority. And if I do, we simply must flee. Oh, wait. We want to kill them so that we can get strong enough to beat the piranha? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't understand this game at all. I'm tired of diving, Grandpa. I know how to do get the 2 chests goal. I've done that actually in a couple bingos, and I'm pretty okay at that. But I don't know where. We might lose Orlok here. We got a little lucky. So this is going to be our first goal once we get up here. Ah! He said. We're fine. Why wouldn't we be fine? All right. There's a switch. You flick it. Okay. So now we're going to look up the switches in divers. Divers. UFO 50. Switches. Okay. Okay, that doesn't help. Map. Divers UFO 50's map. Surely. Surely. Secrets expand. No, not like. All right. I like that you pull up, if you Google Divers UFO 50 map, there's like a map of the green room, and then a couple like screenshots of areas, and then the Mortal 2 full map. I just need the Divers map. Where is the other switch? Or a other switch? I know that there's a few, because there's one really down low, but I believe you have to like beat a boss to do it, and I know I won't be able to do that. So let's not lie to ourselves. Oh, dropping stuff. What can we do? If we look up... Okay. I found a full game walkthrough. I'm just gonna mouse through it and see... Oh, that's a switch. Where's that? Where's that? Or maybe that's the switch I just got. I think that might be the switch I just got. Anyone know where a second switch is in Divers? Yeah, this looks like they're just going for the switch that I just got. Maybe the one down low you don't have to fight a boss. Added material on divers count as find an egg. Actually, yes, there is a there's a literal, if you open up divers, you can basically just get that goal for free. Yeah, you literally just like it's like Barbuda, where it's like you just open up the game basically and then you see it. Only difference is for Barbuda is you literally have to do absolutely nothing. And in divers you have to click one button and then you see it. All right, so here's the plan. We are going to go up here. We are going to eat some delicious soup, and then we're going to dive deep, and we're going to see if we can find where the heck this is. Yeah, I was surprised to see that for this season of for bingo that the egg goals stayed the same. I thought that they might change it to like collect an egg in so many games for this new season. But they didn't. This is the wrong way. I keep doing that. I guess it's a fine goal. I just think it's a little unsatisfying from like a viewer's standpoint, because we all know that we saw the egg in that location, but in so many of them, it happens so fast and the egg is so briefly on screen that you wouldn't even think that you like saw an egg. Okay, because I remember Yes, there's this area here, but then to get to that switch. Well, it's not this way. Do they still have, I bet they do, like the collect food and beverages? Because those ones are interesting. That like makes you think of the games in an interesting way. I hate how much Divers just allows you to be alone with your thoughts. Like, I gotta put on YouTube to go to sleep. I can't handle this. One-ups and keys. I think the keys one especially is a cool idea. And I'm really surprised the one-up one wasn't actually already there. Am I just losing my mind? How do you get down here? Cause that switch looks gettable? Question mark? I just don't understand. I don't under even stand. Do I need to like go up and then come down? We're all in this together, by the way. So you're all as responsible for this as I am. What if we... I don't think this is the way. But if we happen to be hit by a piranha and then we just win that fight, we'll get the goal. Yeah, this is not how you do that. Yeah, that's what I believe as well. So, does it say... What does the goal specifically say for the piranha? Oh, that's the wrong thing. For divers... pull 2 levers, and the other one is win a fight against piranhas. Damn it. I thought it might be just like kill a piranha. You hate to win a fight. We're so dead. We're so dead. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you're telling me oh my gosh, I see how to get down to the other thing now, and it ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. We're gonna have to flee a lot of fights, but I do see how to get to the new most of the new divers goals require actual grinding, which is kind of... Is that nice? Is that nice? I think the divers goals should be tiebreakers. Like, hey, if you want to win this, you gotta know how to do a single thing in divers. All right. So, to get to this next switch... Yeah, it's definitely more engaging for the viewer standpoint, but pisses me off as a competitor to actually have to learn anything about divers. That's the downside about being in UFO 50 bingo. You don't get to just play the games you like. You actually have to play all the games. I don't want to have to play the game. Yeah, exactly. I just want to win and be good. I don't want to have to play and learn and improve and create interesting things that people want to watch. Come on. Okay, we got lucky there. So this is how we get to this second I'm pretty sure this is like the next best thing, by the way. Is going all the way around here to get to this the next thing, the next switch. So anyone got any good jokes or anything? It's an excellent opportunity to just TMNT1. I don't get it. So, what's new with you guys? Dylan's almost dead. It's pretty sad. You know, it's a rough lot in life. It's a rough lot in death, I guess I should say. I think we're actually going to make it to the Switch. We made it to the Switch. Holy! They said it couldn't be done. They said it was literally impossible. They said, Ghost, you are not good at this game. You are bad. You are stupid. You are ugly. But you saw it. I saw it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Now, we do have another diver's goal that will require a little bit of thought. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, actually. I think I've spent the same amount of time on my actual Switch 2 as I have trying to find the switches in divers. So, wait, let me take that punchline again. I've spent as much time with my Switch 2 as I have flicking 2 switches in divers. Is it funnier the second time? Which version do you like more? When I do my set, my stand-up set, which do you think I should do? It's going to crush at the UFO 50 comedy clubs. What's really crazy is that we actually made it back to the surface and everything. +5 pop for full house. Yeah, on my drive over here, I was looking forward to seeing you all, and then I looked in the driver's seat, and I saw Pilot sitting there, and I said, whew, well, there's no, I don't have, wait, I realize I don't have a punchline to this joke yet. Come back to me. You guys go next. Shit. You know what we should actually look up? We should look up what piranha are weak to in divers. Because I know on the wiki, because this was the one game that actually cheated to even just the gold disc, that there was like a resource for that. It is weak to electric, so actually having the sticks is good. Yes, you are correct, Pogo. It is electric. No, he is delightful. I would like divers a little bit more if I could play as that guy. If I just played as a joyful little shopkeeper who wanted to thank everyone for these nice little lizard men for joining me. So I think we're going to have to grind a little bit. But I don't know how much. I remember that this was like the first big hurdle of the game for me was beating the piranha, so. Is it piranha or piranhas? If there's multiple of them. I didn't equip the potion, by the way. Whoops. There we go, no problem. Yeah, we should probably go up and equip that potion, huh? Have some nice soup. Unskippable soup cutscene. Let's see if we have even a shot when we get to level 3 against those guys. I think that's a good amount just to see where we're at. You know what? I should really get out of the habit of just spamming the button when I know we need to hit these guys 4 times. We can handle another fight. Hello? This kind of sucks. Or does it? It does. No, it does. Yep. Man, I was so close to leveling up on this go. Some people may say this is suboptimal. I say it is a privilege to play more divers. I hate these guys. Because I just don't want to get like bring a pot lid, you know? Alright, we've leveled up. We now are invincible. It's a bold statement, but yeah, we're invincible. Why not? Is there anything else that we want to buy? Why don't we buy a second potion? I feel like that's a good idea. Alright, so now we're going to go see if we can win a fight against a piranha. It seems unlikely to me. But maybe. They are weak to electric. And we have a full electric build. Come on out. Now this is kind of nice because we don't have to fight 3 piranha. So now we have to be smart. We gotta heal. We gotta heal. And then we attack. So we gotta heal. Then we gotta heal. Then we attack. And we missed the attack. We're just gonna grip it and rip it. We have not killed a single piranha yet. I don't know how to do this goal. I'll be honest, we're not doing it. We're not doing it until I see Spoody tell me how to do it. I have no idea how to... Like, there's got to be some strat. There's got to be something to learn. But right now, I have no idea how we could possibly pull that off. I have no idea. Because grinding to get level 3 already seems like, wow, that was a lot of time that we spent in divers. I don't understand how in the world we're supposed to do more there. All right. Let's talk HP. When you level up in divers, that counts as HP up. So let me go ahead and mark that here. I'd like to go ahead and get the top 3 on the leaderboards. So, oh, not Bug Hunter. Not Bug Hunter. Get me out. Get me out. So let's change that. And the high score here is 8,000, so let's do it. It's actually so crazy to go from divers to Magic Garden. Like, the two could not be going for any more different vibes. One's like super twitchy, bright, cheery vibes, and then the other one's like sit alone in a dark room and try not to cry. Challenge impossible. I think we might have to do a clear here. It's starting to kind of get in the way. Yeah, let's clear out some of them. This isn't our full clear, so... Ah, just hit the button a little bit too fast. That's all right. He might have actually been able to do it on that one, but... I don't know. I don't have numbers in my head for this game. I know how to do the scoring. I know what like the strat is, but like I don't have like you need X number of potions and you need to take out this many number of guys. I got scared. Yeah, let's just use it. Man, I'm also starting to get a little hungry. Which is a bummer, because I don't want to stop now. I feel like we're actually on a good pace to keep this going, but I gotta eat, you know? All right. Let's get one more potion out here. You know what? Let's just send it. Oh, I thought I was one away from a potion. Ah! Man, we were not even close. That's okay. Word, word. Okay, I hate the placement of these guys, so I'm just gonna have to... And now it's moving. Oh, sorry, my cat is meowing. Oh, I mistimed that potion. Now we're just playing Magic Garden. we gotta pick up the pace here. Ah, shit. Not what I meant to do. Let's do it. There we go. That'll be top 3. Top 2 even. Wow. Alright, so that's a top 3 in that one. We did get a top 3 in Seaside. And now we just need a top 3 in one more game. Fastest is Ninpek. So let's go do that. 8,000. It's just nice to be in games with music, you know? I feel like I rarely get that sandwich. Like, I think I always forget it's there. Ah, shit. All right, halfway there. Oh, sorry, I just dropped my input there. Don't know what happened. $300 more. Or 3,000 more, not 300 more. You guys know what I meant. Ah, no! We're so close to the finish line. don't care about lives. All right, that'll do it. Let's see if we can get the he's no ninja screen in time. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, bummer. There we go. Top 3 on the leaderboard. So that's another one there. All right. Here's what I want to do. There's so much more on this board that I feel very capable of doing, and that I want to do more of. However, I have not had almost anything to eat today. So if I'm going to continue, I'm going to need to get some food first. So stream's probably going to go down for a little bit here. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. It's been a really fun stream so far. So I'm going to go get some dinner / lunch / whatever time it is. And then maybe we'll come back to stream later on, hopefully. We'll see how I feel and how things are going, but should be coming back here in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, as we say. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for following as well. It's free. It helps me out a great deal, and we're just trying to get to 25, and we are so close. So I really appreciate it. I will see you all very, very shortly, hopefully. Bye.